The 1936 1/4 anna coin of British India, a complete historical and descriptive study. The 1936 1/4 anna coin of British India stands as one of the last copper coins issued during the reign of King George V. It represents not only the closing years of a monarch's long and eventful rule but also the transition period in India's colonial monetary system just before the reign of his successor, King George VI. The coin is small in denomination but large in historical significance, encapsulating a chapter of India's complex past under the British Empire. Its design, inscriptions, metal composition, and craftsmanship reflect both the imperial grandeur and the meticulous artistry of early 20th century coinage. To fully appreciate this coin, it is essential to understand the historical, political, and economic context in which it was minted, as well as its physical and aesthetic features that make it a miniature masterpiece of numismatic art. Historical background: the British Raj and monetary system. By the year 1936, India was still firmly under British colonial rule, commonly known as the British Raj. The Raj lasted from 1858 to 1947, following the transfer of power from the British East India Company to the Crown after the events of the Indian Rebellion of 1857. During this period, India's coinage system was reorganized under a uniform structure, and the Indian rupee became the principal unit of currency throughout the subcontinent. The rupee was subdivided into 16 annas, and each anna was further divided into 4 paisa. Thus, a quarter anna was equal to 1/64 of a rupee. While this may seem like a very small denomination today, during the early 20th century, a quarter anna held tangible purchasing power, sufficient for buying small daily goods such as fruits, vegetables, or street food. Therefore, coins like the 1/4 anna circulated widely among the common people, particularly in rural and semi-urban areas. King George V, the monarch, behind the coin King George V, whose portrait appears on the obverse front of the coin, was the Emperor of India from 1910 until his death in 1936. Born in 1865, George V ascended the throne following the death of his father, King Edward VII. His reign coincided with a period of enormous change both in Britain and across its empire. The First World War, 1914 to 1918. The rise of nationalist movements in India, and the global economic challenges of the Great Depression all marked his era. George VI's image on Indian coins was not just symbolic of his role as the British monarch, but also as Emperor of India, a title that emphasized the imperial connection between the United Kingdom and its largest colony. His portrait on Indian coins was carefully designed to reflect authority, dignity, and imperial prestige, which the British used to legitimize their rule in India. Coin description: 1935 1/4 anna, British India. Front side, obverse. The obverse of the coin features a left-facing portrait of King George V, wearing the Imperial State Crown and ceremonial robes. Around the edge of the coin, the inscription reads, George V, King Emperor. This inscription signifies that King George V was the Emperor of India during the British colonial rule. The design is detailed, showing the king's beard, crown, and robes in fine engraving backside, reverse. The reverse side of the coin displays the denomination and country of issue. 1/4 anna, India, 1935. The words are arranged in 4 lines at the center surrounding. The central text is an intricate floral wreath made of vines and leaves, symbolizing prosperity and tradition. The entire design is enclosed within a beaded border near the rim, giving it a classic colonial-era appearance. Historical background: this coin was minted during the reign of King George V, who ruled from 1910 to 1936. The year 1935 was significant, as it was close to the end of his reign and also marked the year of the Government of India Act 1935, a major constitutional reform that led toward India's independence. The coin was part of the British Indian coinage system, which used denominations like rupees, annas, and pies. 1 rupee equals 16 annas, so 1/4 anna equaled 1/64 of a rupee. Metal composition and physical features. Metal, bronze. Weight, approximately 4.85 grams diameter, about 25.4 millimeters 1 inch. Shape, round. Edge, plain mint. These coins were usually struck at mints in Bombay and Calcutta. Design and artistic details. The design reflects the British colonial art style, combining regal European features with Indian decorative motifs. The wreath and floral patterns are inspired by traditional Indian designs, representing the connection between British authority and Indian culture. The portrait of King George V was crafted by Edgar Bertram McKennell, an acclaimed British sculptor and medalist. Numismatic value. The 1935 1/4 anna is a popular coin among collectors because it represents the late colonial period just before the reign of King George VI began in 1936. The value of this coin depends on its condition, mint mark, and rarity. Fine condition, $1 to $3. Very fine condition, $4 to $8. Extremely fine to uncirculated condition, $10 to $25 or more. Proof or brilliant. Uncirculated, like in the image, can reach $40 to $60 or higher, depending on demand. Historical significance. The 1/4 anna of 1935 holds great historical importance as a piece of pre-independence India. It showcases the British Empire's influence and India's economic system before 1947. Many collectors value it as a symbol of India's colonial past and a reminder of the transition toward independence. Interesting facts. Denomination 1/4 anna. Ruler King George V. Metal bronze. Weight 4.85 grams. Approximate diameter 25.4 millimeters. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Sure. The coin you've shown is a 1905 1/4 anna from British India. Below are the full English details, including what the other side, obverse, looks like and complete information. Coin details. 1/4 anna, 1905, British India. Obverse, front side. The obverse of the coin features the portrait of King Edward VII, who was the Emperor of India at the time. Around the portrait, it reads, Edward VII, King and Emperor. The king is facing right, wearing a royal crown and robes. Reverse, back side. The reverse side, as shown in your image, has the inscription 1/4 anna India 1905. It is surrounded by an intricate floral and vine design with small beads, forming an inner circle. The edge of the coin has a raised rim with denticles, small teeth-like pattern. Specifications. Country, British India. Year, 1905. Ruler, King Edward VII. Denomination, 1/4 anna. Metal composition, bronze. Weight, approximately 4.85 grams. Diameter, around 25.4 millimeters 1 inch. Shape, round. Mint marks. No mint mark equals Calcutta mint. Small diamond below the date equals Bombay mint. Value and rarity, approximate. Common circulated condition, $1 to $3 USD. Fine condition, $4 to $8 USD. Uncirculated proof condition, $15 to $25 USD. Or more, depending on mint mark and preservation. The Calcutta mint version is more common. Bombay mint coins can be slightly rarer. Historical background. The 1/4 anna was part of the Indian coinage system during British colonial rule. King Edward VII reigned from 1901 to 1910, and his portrait appeared on Indian coins during this period. These coins were used for everyday transactions in India before decimalization before 1957.